Okay, so welcome to another daily dose of swipe. We're breaking down copy. Yeah, that's what we're generally doing. I have been inspired by Java Borjasi, Game of Conversion, and Kyle Milligan. I've watched most of the breakdowns, and I wanted to do this myself because nobody's doing it these days, and even if they are, it's whack as shit. And I thought I could probably do better, but I don't know what about it. Let's see. And as a copywriter, marketer, or advertiser, or anybody who has to do something with this niche, you need to be breaking down what's relevant, breaking down the ad, what's relevant, what's working in other niches, and try to, you know, synthesize one of your own and make money because that's what we are all here for, right? And of course, right now, our aim to here is to break down a lot of stuff, break down sales letters, break down um every other thing. Oh shit, my battery is running low. So anyways, we need to be breaking down sales letters, emails, ads, Facebook ads, creatives, and whatnot. But we're not doing that right now. We're just breaking down warm emails. That's emails sent to warm lists, and we're just breaking down some ads here and there. I tried to break down an ad today, but I just couldn't like synthesize. I couldn't like save it as a good PDF. If the words were jumbled here and there, and it was whack as fuck, and nobody could understand it. So there's that. I'm gonna come here after. I'm gonna continue this video after like putting in. So yeah, let's now I put it into charge, and guess now we're ready. So as I said, as I'm quite busy with my own stuff, I'm not gonna break down long form, but we have to do something to do something. We need to do something bare minimum. And I say today's email is kind of whack because I don't know. I fucked up the saving process or something. So this is how it looks like in a reader's perspective. Okay, we're gonna come back to it, but first we're gonna break it down. So let's get it started. First, I always like to start with the environment of the thing because we need to understand the bigger picture of what we're writing, right? Who are we writing for? What list are we targeting? What tag of the list? What segment of the list are we targeting with our emails? It depends on that, right? Because marketing is a huge game. And the list is the number one important thing. The second is the offer, and the third most important is the copy. And you need to understand that it's going to the right list, and you need to understand that your offer is already correct, and you have a pretty good, you're pretty well established in this niche, and people regard you as some form of authority, or you do have some form of case studies to prove that, or social proof to back it, right? So Charlie Morgan, if you've heard about him, you probably do if you're in the BizOps space. He helps agency owners land more consistent clients, guaranteed, and he has a very good profile in this niche. He makes $100 million. I'm sorry, $1 million months, right? At the age of 26, and he has one of the best programs out there on client acquisition, and he's everywhere. He is running ads, some ads. No, he's doing outbounds, and he is like optimized each and every marketing platform for himself. And you're gonna see him everywhere. He is in TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and he does not control it. He just makes YouTube content, and he just repurposes it across all social media platforms so that you can always see him, right? You need to be in front of the traffic. If they're watching your videos, they're more likely to open your emails, cold emails. If you're sending sending them emails, if you're sending them, if you're getting them to watch the content, they're probably more likely to click on your ads. This is a whole ecosystem on its own, and Charlie has been successful to do that. So, and I just wanted to break down his email today. So what Charlie does generally in his emails is he just leverages his case studies because he has absurd amount of case studies. His product is one of the top tiers, as I'm saying, in the entire market client acquisition BizOps niche. And yeah, so That's all. So let's break down the actual thing. You need like we always need to understand the bigger picture of what we're doing though. This is probably these people who are reading this, they probably know about Charlie. They have been watching his videos because they are the one of the most valuable thing out there. So if you're not watched Charlie Morgan's video, go out there and watch, man. They're I don't know what else to say. Okay, the positioning as an absolutely niche dominant motherfucker. This is a benefit, right? Benefit plus dream outcome of the reader plus egoistic appeal. I think I covered each and every one, each and every emotion related to that. You need to position as an absolute niche dominant motherfucker because you so that you most of the clients come to you and you make the most amount of profits, and that's what we are all here for. And you need to position yourself as an absolutely niche dominant motherfucker because as I said, you need all the clients will come to you and you make the most money. And another thing is when you are niche dominant, there's an egoistic appeal to it, right? There's a status involved. Okay, I like let's take an example like for in back in the days, when we conquered a certain territory, we had a status, right? And that's what we're doing here, but we're doing on a digital scale, right? So the mechanism had changed. Our psychology is still wired in the same way. And so when you position, you get status, you get benefit because all of the money you're making all of the money, and this is one of the dream outcomes of the reader. Okay, so I'm gonna read it, which is a pretty good subject line, I'd say. 8 out of 10. Yes, good one, Charlie. There's probably an email copywriter who's writing this. By the way, Charlie Morgan's like YouTube thumbnails, they're one of the wackiest I've ever seen because I've like watched the entire video and the the substance inside the video hardly resonates with the thumbnail. He needs to hire somebody else, maybe me, but I'm not interested in writing thumbnails. But probably whack, literally. Like they just don't relate to each other. You know what I'm saying? Some here, okay, personalization element, which is done when I opt in for the information. Before we get into positioning here, what does a dollar mean to you? Philosophical question. What does a dollar mean to you? What does a dollar mean to me? I don't know. I don't know what a dollar means to me. I've never thought about it. Before we get into positioning here, this is an open loop. Open loop is like keeping you hooked by promising you there's something upcoming. So whenever let's say like I'll tell you all the secrets, but before that, so I'll tell you, so for I'm doing this as an example, I'll tell you the secrets to making 10K in 2 months, but before that, who am I am this. Okay, so they're trying to keep you hooked and they're trying to get you watch the content. An open loop is for that purposes. It is an NLP, if you don't know about it, neuro linguistic programming. That is, yeah, something that does something with the psychology. I don't know, I just thought it was a fancy word to put in the video. By the way, are you seeing my face? Okay, there's like this soft sliding thing on my camera that like closes the camera view. Then another question, what is a dollar worth in a year to you if I were to hand it to you 365 days later? Another followed by another philosophical question. Wait, another one. Why would you pay for a dollar today if I weren't going to give it to you until a year from now? Well, a dollar is a dollar, but is it actually? Because this really leads you to ask, what should I charge? When should I charge more? Can I charge more? Well, check this out. What the fuck? Let me read it once more. Either I'm getting brain fucked or this is the wackiest email. What? Another question. What is a dollar worth in a year to you if I were to hand it to you 365 days later? What does that mean? Wait, another one. What would you pay for a dollar today if I were not going to give it to you until a year from now? Pay for a dollar today if I were not going to give it to you until a year from now. Okay, I understand the story appeal. This saying now it requires you to put in the effort right now so that you can reap the long-term effort. I hope I'm getting this correct. Are you having the same assumption as me? Well, a dollar is a dollar, but is it actually? Because it's really easy to ask, what should I charge? Yeah, this transition, this is probably whack. That's why I felt like there was something disconnected. Because what should I charge? How does this lead you to ask what should I charge, when should I charge more, or how should I can I charge more? It does not make sense. You see, like this is what happens when you have a great product. You could write one of the whack like not it. This is not like wackiest email, but if you're but you could get away with huge mistakes like this in your email because this really leads you to ask, what should I charge? When should I charge more? How should I or can I charge more? Okay, let's understand it. Okay, let's say that I did not understand it and you probably understood and you're thinking, why the fuck did I not understand? If it was in a third grade Trump, and let's assume that I'm retarded or some shit, I should be able to read this email, but I'm not. So there's a certain problem with this. You need to make sure that your email can be read by anybody. Written, what the fuck? What should I charge? When should I charge more? How should I can I charge? Well, check this out. Okay, now we're probably doing a metaphorical. We're probably going through that metaphor/analogy phase where you just, you know, compare something complex to something simple so that you understand the point and you get the reader to understand and make it all simple for them so that they buy into your mechanism and you make a lot of money. This water at wait a minute. Okay, this water bottle at the convenience store is worth $1. The same bottle at a restaurant is $5, and at a music festival, $10. Same bottle, same brand. The only thing that changes is the place. Each place gives a different value to the same item. When you feel worthless, change places. Don't stay there. Know your value. And the same water bottle on a film set is $0. You're getting the point, right? You're creating metaphors. I think you are. I don't know how to explain this. So let's try to break it down. In layman's term. So what can we like summarize from this? Of course, the thing we should be learning is to use more metaphors and analogies, but the main point of this specific section I'm talking about. When you feel worthless, change places. Don't stay there. Know your value. Okay, so your prices depend. I'm sorry. Your prices depend upon your target market or audience. You see, I'm not a pro with these things. The water bottle has positioning based on where it is. Yes, this is all tying back to the main thing that is positioning. Again, mostly all water bottles are the same despite our best attempts at alkaline infused special H2O blends. But the desire for a thirst quenching at a music festival, mountain hike, or the cinema is infinitely greater than a bottle sitting in the store, right? So go where you are most wanted in the most volume, where the most people are willing to pay you. It's that simple, but it takes a little bit of figuring out if you're looking to nail positioning, offers, and charging at your peak. If you want to start landing better clients, doing it automatically and installing multiple lead gen systems that bring you position clients, check out how we do it here and get an overview of how funnels work, and how our mentorship process works to help you scale. Okay, the usual sign off. So you can get the point, right? This is a normal SLO email, right? Story lesson series. SLO email. Story, lesson, sorry, SLC. Story, lesson, CDA. So story about, first of all, there's a story element, right? A philosophical question. This is the framework it follows, but you can always do play with the metrics or whatever that is. The water bottle at the convenience, okay. And this is the story part, this is the lesson part, and this is the CDA, right? Which started with a philosophical question. So let's try to break this part down as well. Mostly all waters are the same. So all services, what it means to say is, of course you've already made the sense, but I'm trying to solidify it in brief words. So what it generally means is you everybody has the same, like your competitors and your product generally does not differ, right? You probably have the same services and they have the same services as well, and it depends upon your positioning. Who do you outreach to? Who does your content get to? Who do you market to? It depends upon the target audience. And before, like when I started this video, I talked about finding the right target audience. 40% of the job is done when you have a good market fit, good market or good audience or good quality of list that is going out to, that you're reaching to in general. And number two, it depends upon your offer. And number three is dependent upon your copy. So the majority of the selling is done with these two things, and copy is one of the least things that matter. You need to nail these two in business. And this is what it's all about, right? This is what the thing you should be doing to make sure that you can charge the most amount of money. And let's say the mechanism you should be using. The water bottle has positioning based on where it is. You need to be where the hungry market is, right? Alex or Mosey, you need to be where the market is, where the target market hangs. Or Mosey, like you should be selling. You don't need to be the best hot dog business out there. You need a hungry traffic. You need a hungry market. Russell Brunson, you need to hang out where the target market is. This is one of the most important lessons that I've just learned on my whole 8 months journey. You need to be where the target market is hanging around, and I've been getting a client or two, and I'm getting the ones I shifted this mindset, I've been getting more responses, you know what I mean, which I'm not going to share probably because I don't know who's even watching this video. So I hope you understood it. We're almost done with this because this is a warm email. The bigger picture is not getting you to sell, and Charlie Morgan right now is working on his academy, I guess, where he's trying to make sure that every entrepreneur who wants to succeed does. So this is his dreams, right? This is his $1 billion idea or some shit, and he's working on that. So he's probably going to groom you not in that sense, but he's probably going to groom you. He's going to nurture you. He's giving you more content to succeed, and later down the line wants you to buy his 10K program. So yeah, that's what he does. He reaches out to a broader audience with his content. He tries to funnel them into his content so that people can get the value, so that people can get to 1K, 2K, or probably 10K per month. And when they have to probably scale from there, they have to scale further, they need his guidance because he has one of the best products in the niche, and he's going to sell to you for 10K. You see, the conversion cycle is long, but he is making profits. So this is one of the few concepts that you need to understand as a marketer. You're not playing the short game. You're not just looking at how many clients you have and how many much you're making and how many other clients you need and stuff like that. You need to understand the broader picture. And I might be not be able, I'm not I'm unable to convey the message how I wanted to, because English is not my first language. But I hope you understood my point, right? So there's not much to this. He's probably gonna send me more emails, and even if he like messed up on this one, he's probably gonna be sending me 2, 3 days, 4 weeks, months, years from now, and probably maybe later down the line if I have problem. Who am I gonna think about it? Charlie Morgan, because Charlie Morgan his himself is an absolutely niche dominant motherfucker. He's one of the few ones alongside Daniel Fazio and Matthew Larson as right as of now, or Ravi Abubullah as well. And these are the ones who are like dominating the entire lead generation or just client acquisition space. They they like dominated completely. I hope I did my best job in trying to make you understand. And this one was not that good, but this is what I could do. And maybe where this video quality is gonna be nice. Right now the audio is shit as well, but I just wanted to break down one copy per day as a bare minimum thing. So thank you for watching. If you did, if there's someone watching this, and if you want that swipe file, comment me or some shit. I don't know. So yeah. By the way, let's like before signing off, let's click on this link and see how it. Oh, by the way, so this is how it looks like, and if you're gonna click, and this is where you're gonna be redirected to. This is probably gonna lead to his a VSL page, the good old click funnels incomplete thing. He has multiple of these VSLs in my opinion, one like landing pages.
Welcome to the funnel.
Am I gonna get copyrighted? I never thought about like breaking down VSLs, but I don't know. You see like these loading screens, these are problems in the ass. Okay. I guess the closers have more time on their hands. So yeah, that's it. That's all I wanted to share. Thank you for watching. I'll meet you on the next one.